Hello, it's Adam, also known as ABanimationLtd here, with another episode of Let's Play Kerbal Space Program. It has been forever since I last made an episode. To be more precise, it would be Boxing Day 2012. Yeah, it's been pretty much a couple of months, no, 3 months, since I actually recorded here. When we left off, in episode 3, which was uploaded at some point in January, I was very terrible at the game. Since then, I have improved my skills considerably off camera. Here is the ABanimationLtd first satellite in permanent orbit. I'm going to aim for the... I know a lot more about the game now. Last time I played on camera, which was, like I said, before the new year, I was not only very unskilled, but also didn't really know much stuff about like orbits and stuff like that. I've been watching a lot of Scott Manley's videos. He's probably one of the greatest Kerbal Space Program players to have ever lived. And his videos are really quite informative. So here we go. Here's our little satellite. It's got some communication and antennae. They're kind of useless at the moment in the game. The cool thing is you can actually like extend and retract solar panels. I love that. That's amazing. You can't actually retract these though. That's a bit of a shame. So they'll like pack up. The idea is that you launch them with them packed up. When you get into space, you can open them up to get the sunlight. What I'm planning on doing today is something I've only done a couple of times. It's very difficult. We're going to try an orbital rendezvous with a satellite that's already in orbit. We're not going to dock because the satellite has no docking clamps. I'm thinking that docking is probably going to be for next episode. So I'm going to use the Orbitus Mark 7 to get up into space, and we're going to try and find a satellite up there. And park ourselves in orbit next to it. So here we are. Take a look at the Orbitus Mark 7. We need to wait a bit because we can't just launch. If we're going to rendezvous with this satellite here, we can't just launch it anytime. We have to wait until it is quite near to us on the planet down here. So it's going to orbit around us, and let's see, I reckon we'll want to go about now. Now, there are a couple of things I can do if I haven't timed this perfectly. If I'm too early, I'm going to want to put myself in an orbit lower than the satellite, closer to the planet. Okay, I'm going to stop talking now because the boosters are going to be very loud. You'll just have a very nice onboard camera view of the Kerbal Space Center below us. I could play some like in-flight music now. Oh yeah, check this out. This is a new 1.8 feature, 1.9 feature even. The Kerbals here are now actually like properly animated. They move around properly, which I think is really cool. So there we go. There's Kerbal Space Center starting to disappear below us, and the SRBs have just about run out of fuel. So let's eject them. Let's just go. Now, as you can see, my ship, now that I'm leaving the atmosphere, my ship is not responding very well because I'm only using the winglets to control it. So I'm going to activate RCS, and we now move a bit better. Oh, as you can see, that little marker there is the satellite. In the distance, there's a 69 kilometers away. Isn't that nice? So to wait until about 7 seconds, and then we go full throttle in this thing. And as you can see, our path is increasing. 85 by 87. Yeah, we do kind of want to bring this down a bit because we need to catch up with the satellite. So when I get to here, I'm going to bring this end down to maybe about 83, maybe. So that obviously if we're on the inside lane, if you imagine, we're going to get around the planet quicker than this one. So after maybe 2 or 3 orbits, we will have actually caught up to the satellite. That's the general idea here. So let's fast forward. This is actually really like fiddly. It's very difficult to do. Oh, actually, what I should do is I've got to try and select the satellite. There we go. Set as target. Now I can kind of see what I'm doing. Right. What I'm actually going to do is put a maneuver node. I don't think I did this in my previous episodes. So what I'm going to actually do is kind of try and get this. All I want is to get this around about 0.0 if I can. Minus 0.2, minus 0.1. There we go, right. So that's going to be our first little maneuver there, so I'm going to have to find it. Wherever it is, so... Will it be north? No, it's not. Framework. I guess it's south. To get onto the new orbit that you've specified. Hopefully the new orbit that I specify will be a little bit closer to the... as you can see, I burn with the engine a little bit and the amount of force required goes down. And just to finish this off perfectly, I'm going to use our RCS. And I can press the H key to accelerate using RCS. And as you can see, this now is a lot more fine-tuned. Like so. Oh, that's what we want. Now what I want to kind of do is bring the periaps down quite a bit. I think the periaps should probably want to be, like I said earlier, something like 83. No, let's go for 82. Now the idea is now that each time I go around, we're going to get closer and closer to this satellite. Alright, so here we are, we're now within 30 kilometers of the target, and I'm thinking I may actually just have to stop recording for a minute, but what I'm thinking of doing when I get back is actually I'm going to within 4 kilometers. I'm going to wait till I get to there, and then I'm going to see what I can do to make myself come in for a close approach to the satellite. So I'll be back then. What I think I should do now is actually extend periaps. What I need to do is basically just experiment, so probably shouldn't have the RCS on if I'm going to do that. Yeah, right now, as you can see, it's above us. Alright, so let's just get right on a 90-degree mark. We are kind of upside down, but I'm just going to yeah, we have kind of passed this thing up a bit. Hold on a second. Let's keep doing this then. Let's get for axis right now. I can't see it. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I still want to go a bit further up by the looks of it. Oh, 7.6, 5.8. Let's keep doing this. Oh, we're gonna get very close. 2.0. Oh. Perfect. Got that right on. Nailed it. Right, we just have to wait till we get to there, and we'll be literally right next to that thing. How close will we be there? Okay, we're gonna get further away. What I need to do then is when I actually get to here, is kind of cancel out our movement relative to the satellite, because otherwise we're just going to drift away from it again. If I do that, we should kind of park ourselves next to it, so... There it is, aha! Right, okay. I know what to do now. I should wait until the actual closest approach, I think. Right. Right, that's about as stopped as we're going to get. Although we are actually heading towards it. There. And now what we have to do is activate our RCS to move towards the target. I'm actually going to just we need to kind of lead ourselves, because obviously it's a moving target. If I just go straight towards it, it will oops, wrong thing to do, wrong button. I kind of want this to get perfectly in the middle of that there, so right, something I found that actually works. Could use these controls just a little bit. Well, that works. Right, now we're kind of going perfectly towards it at 2.8 meters a second. So yeah, this is kind of our final approach now. Coming in at about 3 meters a second. Our astronauts kind of all panicking for some reason. We've got just about enough fuel to return to Kerbal. Okay, we're within 300 meters now. Should probably keep fine-tuning this, keep it exactly on that mark. I'm also going to actually like put myself directly on that mark as well. There we go, and there we go, good. And the good thing about me being exactly on the, you know, aiming directly at the satellite means I can stop myself very easily. I just have to burn backwards with the RCS, well, it's not really a burn. I'm not really sure what to call it. Thrust backwards. I think that's probably right. This is very fiddly, like I said. Let's try this. Oh, wrong thing to do. Oh dear, oh dear. Let's stop ourselves quickly. Oh snap! Whoa, that was close. Oh dear. Oh my god. Oh, I didn't realise how close I was. It just came out of nowhere. Still though, mission accomplished. This is what I wanted to do. Wow. I was so busy like getting myself like perfectly on course for it. I didn't realise how close I was. I should now probably find my my prograde vector and bring this to as much of a stop as I can. I look at the IVA inside our cockpit here. I don't really know why I did that though, because what I really want to do, and I haven't done this in an episode yet, but I'm going to go on EVA. You can actually control your Kerbal outside the ship, and they have little jetpacks, as you'll see. I can control them up and down the ladder, and if I press space I can let go, and then I press R to turn on the little jetpack. It's basically like a little mini RCS system. I can press Control and Shift to control how much I'm going up and down, and I can just zip on over to the satellite and have a look at it. So if you remember, this is what we saw at the start of the episode. The little I've been impaled there by the antennae. There's nothing really to grab onto. If I had attached like a ladder or something, I could like hold onto the satellite, which would be kind of cool. But here we are, look. We have reached orbit alongside our satellite right here, which is really quite cool. If I had added headlights, I could have tried to approach the target at night and use my headlights to actually see it. That would have been really interesting. I have a little lamp on my head actually, which as you can see is kind of illuminating the ship. I can go to a bottom, which is kind of dark, and light it up. So yeah, that's kind of cool. You'll see if I turn that way, it's dark. Yeah, I love the lighting's really quite good. I mean, it has its problems. And they've eliminated quite a few of them in this update. There's still a few though. Oh, and there's our ship passing right overhead. The Orbitus Mark 7. So it's time to return to Earth. This is going to be a heavily edited video, because I've done a lot of stuff. Well, I've taken a long time to do very little stuff. I mean, could be a better way of saying it. That is completely the wrong thing to do. That's 90 degrees, that's east, so let's go this way. On the retrograde, we're going to burn retrograde in a deorbit maneuver. I'm using all the technical words now, I'm getting really good at this. You should all be so proud of me. So look then. And when I start burning now, obviously our periapsis will come all the way down. There's a lot of interesting places towards like the south and the north poles that you never really get to see unless you burn north or south during takeoff or in orbit. I suppose I could go and try and have a look at some places. Let's actually do that. Let's burn south. It shouldn't even affect how we come in for landing or anything. If I do this, as you can see, our whole orbit, our whole like path tilts, and now we're going to come down. And we ran out of fuel. So yeah, now we've changed our course completely. There's a moon. One day. One day. There we go, right. Coming in for landing now. Well, not really, but I don't know what I'm saying, really. I don't understand why these guys' faces are like so bright. The sun's all the way up there. I guess it could be coming in at like an angle or something, I don't know. May as well decrease the throttle. Okay. What I was talking about should be visible in a few moments. There we go, look. 0.19 they added re-entry effects. And if you follow this game whatsoever, you should kind of know that already, but I know not all of you play Kerbal Space Program. So there we go. Some lovely heat generated from our return to Kerbin. I'm actually going to detach that stage now. These effects are purely cosmetic, they do not actually affect the way I fly. I don't have to have a heat shield or anything like that. As soon as the heat goes away, I'm thinking I'm probably going to want to deploy the parachutes. Oh dear. That made me jump. Oh. Why? What? Why am I apparently going sideways 100 meters a second? And I'm not slowing down. Oh, hold on. Oh. Oh, that's probably why. Yeah. It's because I'm in the atmosphere, and the atmosphere is dragging me along 100 meters a second because the planet's rotating. Relative to the surface, I am kind of going how you would expect. I was worried there for a second. I thought I was going to come in like 100 meters a second, but like, you know, like dropping slowly, but going like across really fast. But luckily that's not the case. So there we are. This mission is concluded with a safe touchdown. And next time, I'm thinking I'm probably going to try docking. I'm going to start to assemble something resembling an orbital outpost, a small space station up there in space. To prepare for missions to locations beyond low Kerbin orbit. Warning, explosive charge. Is that like the self-destruct button or something? Boop. So yeah, that's all from me for now. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.